What are some of those critical areas you see human oversight continuing to be very heavily involved?
So I think initially what we're seeing a lot of is a lot of human in the loop processing. So we're seeing recommendations from GenAI, and because we serve global customers, we're obliged by the EU AI Act to identify whenever we use GenAI to provide an input. So whenever you see in the FINEOS application, this was from GenAI, it would say GenAI says this, and when the human comes along and says, I agree with GenAI's output, then they own that content, and the fact that it was originally generated by GenAI becomes less interesting and less relevant because now it's owned by a human in the loop. And that's your first major foray into it is, hey, GenAI thinks there might be something interesting in this document. Now I go in and look at it. I need to take over that decision and say, I've now validated what GenAI said is true, or I've countered that. And you bring that's on the individual task by task. You bring that up a level to automation. As a leader within an organization, you say, I'm going to automate this process based on the outputs of an AI process or a GenAI process. You go, what are the metrics I'm using? What's the process flow I'm doing? Do I have the capability to turn it up, turn it down, or turn it off? Can I filter out certain types of claim sensitive or non-sensitive, or whatever it is that I need to filter out? And it's the same process. You are the human in the loop at that point. So even if you're doing a full automation path, you're the person who sets off that path to say these things are okay. And you as the leader within that organization own the outcome of that automation going well or going not so well. The funny thing when we say about automation, particularly when we talk about AI, we don't talk about auto adjudication, we talk about auto approval, because denial is not an automatic flow. Denial is a human flow. Always will be. Auto approval, yes, we can get the machines to do the auto approval within the confines of what the leaders within that organization have set out as acceptable risk.